Mickey's talking about putting me into a home.
What? Oh, yeah, that'd be about right, wouldn't it? Can't wait to get his sticky fingers on your house so he can sell it out from under you.
And now...
What the hell is going on? Mum, what are you doing out of bed?
Are you sure you're feeling all right?
Bit off colour, but nothing to complain about.
Any news on my mum?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
She hasn't got worse?
No, it's not bad news. Quite the opposite. George Bentley has asked her to marry him.
What?
I should have become a cleaner. At least I'd get more money and I wouldn't be yelled at by doctors with ego problems.
And how come you've applied to train in theatre?
Masochist, I guess.
Any word?
Not exactly. I've got a meeting with Mckenna later on.
What took so long?
Oh, they're still looking for a senior theatre nurse. They're not going to bother about me until they've found one.
Personally, I can't see why you want the job. I mean, all that time standing up all day long, listening to boring doctors talking about boring golf handicaps, and no patients who aren't unconscious.
All right, Steve, you can sign off now.
Travelling.
Oh, Miss Burton, about my application, did Dr. Mckenna say anything?
He says a lot of things, none of which I'm in a position to discuss. It means a lot to you, doesn't it?
Everything.
Why? Or more to the point, why now?
I've always been interested in theatre work, and I guess I'm just a bit, I don't know, frustrated with general nursing.
Because of the grind or because of the patients?
The grind doesn't worry me, I can handle that.
And the patients?
Sometimes I don't think I handle them all that well.
Has this got anything to do with Eddie dying or with your family wanting you to treat them?
No.
Because if it has, I don't think it's a sensible idea to use theatre nursing as an escape route.
Look, I'm not, honestly.
Whatever the reason, don't be too hard on yourself. You've been in some difficult situations lately, and I think you've handled them well.
So you don't think I've messed things up?
Of course you haven't. I think you're doing just fine. So does everyone else.
So you're continuing antibiotics?
I've ordered a blood culture, and once I've got that, I'll be in a better position to determine the medication. I'll keep you up to date.
Thanks.
Mickey, what are you doing here?
Oh, just making sure you're all right.
I won't say never better, but I'm on the mend. I've got news. Good news.
Yes, I gather you've had an offer.
How did you hear?
Well, it's not exactly something you can keep quiet.
Now that I'll have George to look after me, you won't have to keep worrying. He's promised to wait on me hand and foot.
So he's moving into your house?
Of course. Where else would we live? It'll be a big change, but we'll cope. It's not as though we're teenagers.
And it's really what you want?
I never thought I'd have a second chance at love. I'm not going to turn it away.
Now listen, Mum. Why don't you wait until you're fully recovered? I mean, there's no hurry.
But there is when you're our age. It'd be a shame to waste what little time we've got left. Besides, George is very keen to move out of the nursing home.
Yeah, bet he is.
Michael, you are pleased for me, aren't you? I'm so happy to be getting married. I'd hate it if you didn't feel the same way.
Of course I am, Mum. Whatever you want is fine by me.
Some flatmate, he's never here.
More to the point, neither's the rent money. Then again...
Money?
Hi guys, how's it going? Back tomorrow. Please take phone messages for me. Love, Wayne.
So what are we going to do now? If we don't get his rent money, we're never going to be able to pay our bills.
Well, I don't think he's doing it deliberately. It's just that he's never here when we are.
There's only one thing for it, Sam. A stakeout. You'll have to spend the night here on the couch and catch him when he comes in.
Why me?
Because you're the moron who asked them to move in.
I only did it because you let us get behind with paying the bills.
If we had a paying flatmate, we wouldn't be behind on our bills.
Well, okay. But just for one night only, all right? If it goes to a second night, it's your turn.
Deal.
And I'm not sharing it with him.
Fine. I'm broad-minded. I don't care who you sleep with.
Killer, pussycat, sick him.
Very masterful, Sam.
All right, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Come on, killer, move it.
Great. They've cut our power.
Oh, I hope he doesn't mind.
Oh, of course not. I'm sure he'll be very happy about it.
Yeah, I hope so. Oh, Dr. Mckenna.
Yeah?
I wonder if I could have a word, please.
Take a seat.
Look, I wanted to speak to you because, well, your mother's a wonderful person and we're extremely fond of one another. And, well, I asked her to marry me and she did me the honour of saying yes. And the reason I'm here is, well, we'd like your blessing and it would make us very happy if you gave it.
I see.
Look, I won't do anything to stand between you and your mother, and well, I'll be a good husband, and well, that's about it, I suppose.
You don't think this talk of marriage is a little bit inappropriate given her state of health?
Well, no, that's just it. I want to move into the house and look after her while she needs me.
It's very noble.
No, it's not. It's just love. Look, none of us knows how long we've got, and, well, with May being the way she is, I'd just like to make this gesture now.
Yes, well, it seems to me it'd be more sensible to wait.
No, not to us. I would like your blessing, especially for your mother's sake, but if you don't give it, we'll go ahead anyway.
Didn't say I wouldn't give it.
But not now, eh? Look. It's only out of deference to your mother that I don't tell you exactly what I think of you. But it shouldn't take too many brains to guess.
Oh, you wouldn't want to put these in while you're at it.
Don't like my chances of saying no.
Oh, look, I meant to ask how to do with the Auntie Lola.
Oh, she doesn't want to come in for any more examinations.
But she has to.
Well, you said the fibroids are probably benign.
I still want to do a pelvic scan, get some tissue samples. I want to be 100% sure that there's no cancer.
Don't lecture me. I agree with you. It's getting Auntie Lola to agree that's a problem.
Would it help if I had a word with her?
If she won't listen to me, she's not going to listen to you.
But I'm a doctor. That should carry some weight.
Oh, don't you understand? She doesn't like doctors. I mean, she's scared of the idea of some stranger poking around while she's asleep.
But if I explained just how important it was...
Aren't you listening? She doesn't like doctors in general. And to be honest, she wasn't too crazy about you. She thought you patronized her.
I didn't.
Oh, she left feeling like a dumb Māori.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I'm Māori too, remember?
Oh, as if you'd noticed.
Oh, that's right. You're in touch and I'm not. I'm sorry.
Oh, whatever you think.
What I think is that you're worrying about lecturing me instead of helping your aunt.
I'm not even going to answer that.
Are you sure you don't want a hand?
No. Under control. And now, the pièce de résistance.
What is it?
It's fish. Well, at least it was.
How did you cook it?
In the microwave. I followed the instructions. How is it?
Interesting.
Oh, God. It's disgusting. Oh. I'm sorry, Carrie. Oh, well, looks like we go out. Otherwise, it's spaghetti on toast.
Spaghetti on toast sounds good.
You don't want to go out?
Don't even feel like eating.
So, what do you want to do? It's not too soon.
it's not too soon. In fact, I thought I might have left it too late.
What are you doing asleep? You're supposed to be awake.
I am. I mean, I was.
You're snoring, man.
I don't snore.
Wayne. He must have crept past you. Well, that's it. He's not moving 1 inch till we get our rent money.
You're not going to wake him.
Sure, why not? Wayne, put your hand on your wallet. Because I'm coming in. Killer, asleep on his bed.
Oh, very masterful. No Wayne.
No Wayne. But he's got to come back sometime. And when he does, Sam, I'll be here.
But when?
Andrew, Hono's very busy. He can't just organise a fishing trip at the drop of a hat.
He promised.
Well, what about me? I said I was happy to take you. Come on, it wouldn't be so bad, just the two of us, would it?
Oh, I guess not.
Good. That's settled then.
Morning.
How was the night shift?
Rather enjoyable, actually.
How can you sleep with Mckenna? He's so old.
Andrew?
Well, he is.
Well, not from my point of view. I don't know why I was so nervous. It all went perfectly.
Well, I guess if you like old men, it's okay, but I sure hope you used a condom.
Hi. I was wondering if you got time for a chat.
Jaki, sent you to check on me.
No.
No.
Social call, is it?
Okay, I do want to talk about your condition. Only because I think it's important.
Better be more important than looking after these muckles.
I won't take much of your time.
You can have a cuppa, but that's all.
You're supposed to be resting. I thought you understood that.
I understand it, but they don't. Besides, I'm feeling a lot better.
Well, the problem's not going to go away. And if you leave it, it'll only get worse. Which is why I'm here. I want you to promise that you'll get treatment.
At that fancy clinic?
I could make an appointment at the public hospital.
Maybe. I'll think about it.
Believe me, there's nothing to think about. It's a simple procedure.
It's all right for you to talk. You're not the one who's going to be scratched and scraped around, eh?
Lola, I understand that you're worried about what might happen. But all I want is for you to have an examination. If you need an operation, we can decide that later.
You won't do it without telling me first?
No way in the world.
Let's have that cup of tea. I guess it won't hurt to hear more about it.
Jenny, I've just been speaking to Annette Lithgow, George Bentley's daughter.
Have you?
She told me that George was unhappy at the home, extremely unhappy.
Well, that's quite common, isn't it?
And that he'd absconded several times. Apparently you were mixed up in one of these incidents.
Oh, it was quite amusing, really. George turned up on the doorstep claiming he'd been evicted. Just one of his little jokes, that's all.
Yeah, but all the same, what it proves is he'd do anything to get out of that place, including taking advantage of my mother.
Oh, no, he's awfully fond of May.
Yeah, of course he is. Thanks to her, he's going to be rolling in clover for the rest of his life, the miserable old coot.
George isn't like that. He's very generous.
Yeah, with my mother's money.
You don't think you're getting a little worked up over nothing? It's just possible that George might make your mother very happy.
And it's just possible that pigs might fly.
All up, just for the electricity, including the reconnection, $211.
We don't have that.
We could if we sold your stereo.
Why should I? It's not like I got us into this mess.
Who got Wayne?
We wouldn't have had to get Wayne if you hadn't let Gina back out.
I didn't let her. Wayne.
Yeah? Is, Wayne here?
Not at the moment.
Oh, yeah? Suits me fine. He did some work on my car. I've just come around to pay him.
We can pass it on to him if you like.
Tell you the truth, the work sucked. You can tell him that if he wants to whinge about me not paying the full amount.
Hey, mate, we'll tell him. No problem.
Right, I'll be off. No sense in hanging about. He can be a mean one.
Steve, we can't keep that money. It's Wayne's.
It's not Wayne's, it's our overdue rent.
How much?
Enough to let you keep your stereo.
Well, okay. But as long as you're the one that tells Wayne what we got up to.
No problems, mate. we'll just communicate to him the way that he communicates to us. By note.
What are you looking so happy about?
Well, I just fixed things with your Auntie Lola. I went to go see her, I explained the procedure, and I'm pretty sure she's going to go ahead with it.
You hassled her. After what I said.
Hey, show some gratitude. She's going to get treatment. Doesn't that make it worthwhile?
We'll see.
Well, that's the sort of thanks I get. It's the last time I help your relatives.
Kia ora. Auntie Lola, are you okay?
How could you send that man to check up on me?
I didn't.
Look, I don't know what to do. He wants me to have an operation.
Auntie, he can't make you have an operation.
He won't leave me alone.
Well, he will soon. I'll make sure.
We'll see that you do.
Do you want me to come round later?
No, thanks. I'm all talked out as it is.
What about the blood culture?
I've changed the antibiotics in line with the results.
Fine. Thanks, Sonny. I won't keep you. You keep fighting, Mum. I know that I don't always make it obvious, but you do mean the world to me. And I don't intend to lose you.
Shall I come back later?
No, it's all right. I won't stay. I think it'd be best to keep visitors out in the meantime.
Any exceptions?
No, not for now.
Right. I'm expecting her solicitor. She asked me to ring him.
What on earth for?
To do with getting married, wanting to get her affairs in order.
I was under the impression her affairs were in order.
Something wrong?
Plenty. That no visitors rule, it applies especially to George Bentley.
Of course I have paid the bill. Let there be light.
Holy.
Wayne. Is he angry about us taking the rent money?
Apparently not. He thinks it was a pretty neat trick.
All right. Finally, a flatmate with a sense of humour.
Hold on, there's something else. He's invited some musos around tonight for a bit of a rehearsal. He reckons we won't mind because we'll probably be working, but if we're not, he hopes we like noise.
Depends on the kind of noise. You want a fruit juice, man? Oh, wow, great. Heavy metal.
Extremely heavy.
Isn't it amazing? Absolutely. How much you can dislike someone you've never even met yet.
Jenny, I want my solicitor on the line right now.
Dr. Mckenna.
Yes?
I have an appointment about being theatre nurse.
Ah, yes. Yes, all right, come through. So, you want to train in theatre?
Yeah, it's something I really want to do.
Uh-huh. Right, yes. Yeah. Yes, well, the comments about your overall performance are very flattering.
Good.
Diligent, conscientious, shows warmth towards patients. But it's considered for the moment that you'd be better staying in general nursing.
But if people are happy with me...
Yes, well, you're still very inexperienced, and it's thought that the position would suit somebody with a bit more maturity.
How old do I have to be?
Jackie, there've been a couple of incidents concerning your relatives in particular where there's been a certain lack of judgment shown. But I'm sure that will improve with age.
It's Dr. Ropata, isn't it? He's been putting me down.
Jackie, I can understand that you're disappointed, but looking for accusers totally misses the point. There'll be other opportunities, you'll see.
Yeah. Sure there will.
Oh, all right, go in.
I'm sorry, Mrs. McKenna's not allowed any visitors.
What's the matter? She hasn't had a turn or anything, has she?
No. She's quite comfortable at the moment.
Well, then why can't we go in?
Orders, I'm afraid.
Well, whose orders?
It's Mckenna, isn't it?
He feels that his mother needs rest and that the less disturbances she has, the better.
Yeah, well, what about May? Doesn't her opinion count?
She'd want to see George. You know she would.
I only want to give her these. It's not too much to ask, is it?
I'm sorry, those were the orders. I can't go against them.
Can't or won't.
Nick, don't make it any harder, please.
That's all right. If we're not wanted, we'll go, but you will give her these, won't you? I don't want May thinking that I didn't bother to come.
Yes, of course. She really does need her rest.
Yeah, I know. He's only concerned about her welfare. The fact that he thinks I'm not good enough for her's got nothing to do with it, I suppose.
What have I ever done to you?
Nothing. What are you talking about?
As if you didn't know.
I do.
What did you say to Mckenna? You've ruined my chances of being a theatre nurse.
Hey, I didn't say a word.
You must have. And you lied about having made things better with Auntie Lola when all you did was make things worse.
How?
I don't know, but she blames me. She thinks I sent you around there. I am sick of you dumping on me, honey.
Hey, I haven't got it in for you. Why would I?
Because I'm Māori and I still understand what that means. All you are is a bounty bar. Brown on the outside, white in the middle. Well, you've forgotten where you've come from, and what's worse, you don't even care.
Hey, I do.
You don't. When you first came to this clinic, I thought choice, a Māori doctor on staff. I thought that meant I would get some support.
Hey, you've had it.
And I haven't. And it's pretty obvious I never will, and neither will any of our people who are stupid enough to go to you for help. You've sold out, honey.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another place. Just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see Shortland Street.
This program is made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of News Here